Good morning, Zaher. You've recently arrived back here in Cairo after the international aid convoy to Gaza led by Miles of Smiles. What are the most important achievements of the convoy, in your opinion?
Well, Roger, first of all, I would like to thank you for interviewing me regarding the convoy. And before that, I would like to thank you and your team for participating in the Miles of Smiles. I am, as the executive director of the International Committee for Breaking the Siege in Gaza, I can tell you that this is one of the best convoys we organized, at least during the last 1 year and a half. Because 1 year and a half we changed our strategy and policy regarding organizing the convoys, and we have changed from the convoys which was dedicated to, let me say, up to 80% of the aims and objectives of the convoys used to be political and media, in order to increase awareness in the world about the siege on Gaza. And the best example of this, the Viva Palestina convoys, the first one, the third, and the fifth. But after the fifth, after the slight change happened in Egypt, we met with our colleagues and friends, the NGOs and some governmental bodies also in Gaza, and we reviewed the way of helping them. And according to that, we decided that we must start a new style of convoys, which is the style of Miles of Smiles. And the main characteristics and changes in this style is to bring the people to Cairo and then to drive to Rafah instead of driving from, say, from London or from Jordan or from Syria or from wherever there is some people who want to go to Gaza. So this is one of the main changes. Then another change is to not to bring with us any aid apart from the aid requested by Gaza. Yes, we used to ask Gaza before about the aid they need, but in the last 6 convoys, Miles and Smiles, 7 until 13, we never taken anything unless it is requested by Gaza, because we believe that Gaza, they suffered during the first and second year of the siege, or after the war, suffered from even storing the aid coming from abroad while it is unuseful. They don't need it, especially the medical aid which is close to the expired date and other stuff. Okay, so this is one of the things we concentrate on, and that is as a result of the meeting, the review meeting with the Gaza people, NGOs and governmental. Now the last convoy, we felt from our 3 visits before that the people in Gaza, they are saying that we need the new political leaders of the Arab Spring to visit Gaza in order to show their support and their solidarity with the people of Gaza. And this is what we tried to do in the last convoy. We contacted many of the political parties in the Arab countries and other countries, and the leaders of the solidarity organization in the Western countries, in order to participate in a convoy which is not as convoy number 12 or 30 or 11 or 10 or even 9 in the quantity of the aid, but because when you invite political leaders, political party members for showing their support to Gaza, it is not easy for them to fundraise as the people who are working in the NGOs or in the charities or working for or even the activists. So it is not easy. This is why we were a bit flexible in the condition, which is part of our style, of our new style of convoy. We were a bit flexible in the condition of getting at least $3,000 from each participant in the convoy, and not taking all the $3,000 from, US dollars. Not taking this amount from every single one of the participants in the last one affected the quality, not the quality, the quantity, or the quantity of the aid we taken to Gaza. Also, this convoy being arranged in only 5-6 weeks time, because we now we organize a convoy every 6 weeks. So 6 weeks is not enough to get the aid you need to get, especially when you want to buy it from Egypt. It takes time, and even if you buy it from different countries, it takes time. So the quantity of the aid this time was a bit less than many of the convoys before. I can assure you, in the last 5 convoys, the average of aid cost or value we've taken to Gaza is $1 million, the average. Some of the convoys we have taken $3 million value of aid, different kind of aid. And the main aid we take with us is the medical aid, as you have seen in Gaza. All the people of Gaza, all the NGOs we met, they raised the issue of the lack of medicine. And we met, during this visit, we met the General Director of the medical supplies for the whole hospitals in Gaza. And he told us very emotional stories about people who are in need of basic medicine and they don't find it. So it was the main aid we managed to buy from the participations and contributions of the individuals and organizations came with us. Mainly it was aid. It was medical.
And can you describe what sort of medical aid?
The main thing being taken this time is medicine. I don't think we managed to get any medical equipment, but we during the last convoys we managed to have many medical adapted vehicles for the hospitals and the health centers, especially for those who are disabled, and other equipments for many of the hospitals in Gaza. But this time, as far as I know, it was only medicine.
Would that be like penicillin?
I don't know exactly, because it is not my specialty in the organization. We have the medical assistant who do this. I don't know the details of the list he brought with him, but this is what happened. We had medical aid this time, and many of the organizations came with us. They have their own arrangements in Gaza. For example, the number of nationalities participated in this convoy, as you know, is 18. And we had some of them from Arab and Muslim countries, some of them are from non-Arab, non-Muslim countries. And they have their own arrangement with some NGOs in Gaza, and they brought to them some donations. And this donation varied from a few thousands to tens of thousands of dollars to many of the organizations. And I am aware of some of these organizations that they paid, some of them $50,000, some of them $20,000, some of them $5,000 or $10,000. So every organization, in addition to the participation and the contribution, but the participation contribution, which is the $3,000, some of the organizations, they have their own relation with the organizations there, and some of them, they came to follow up their own projects, because the Miles of Smiles, as I said, concentrating on the aid and development. It is not just the aid, also the development, and this is why we are sponsoring many projects now in Gaza, developmental projects, starting from Gaza Clean and Green to the micro finance projects, small projects to increase the chance of employment, and other projects. So those organizations, they have their own projects. They came with us in order to follow up their own projects, and following up includes providing money and support for these projects. So this is the style of the Miles of Smile project, and this is the type of and kind of aid we are bringing to them.